$100 million by Alex Hormozi went live yesterday, and it came with a lot of mind-breaking things, one of which is the new ACQ AI. It's an AI model that's trained on all of Alex Hormozi's books, playbooks, and $31 million of consultancy work, and so much more, right? He promised it's going to be good, and so I got it. I got it for free while donating $6,000 to purchase 200 books for other entrepreneurs. Now, I'm Daniel, I'm the founder of Camie Tech, and in this video, we'll be testing ACQ AI against GPT-5, the flagship model that openAI just dropped a few weeks ago, right? So, a little context about myself. I and my team build AI agents all day, every day, so this is our domain, right? And I'm so curious as to how Alex Hormozi built ACQ AI, how it was trained, if it's any good, all that stuff. So, we'll be testing both AIs across 3 domains. The first one is its ability to give better clarity, like its ability to give good advice. The second is its accuracy, right? And that's basically just its ability to stay on topic and the recency of its topics, like every pick of the internet. And then lastly, if it was worth the $6,000 I paid to access it. So, full disclaimer, as of the time of me recording this, I have not had any training with the ACQ AI. There's supposed to be some sort of onboarding call with people who bought it and basically teach you how to properly use the tool. I have not had that, so I'm going into this completely blind. So there's a possibility I'm not going to use it as intended, okay? Either way, let's get into it. So, if you are thinking, of course, Alex Hormozi's AI is going to be better, you might be wrong. And as of right now, I have spent 12 plus hours exploring the platform, right? So it's very good. It's actually criminally good. But in this video, when I was testing it, I saw a few flaws, right? So before I go into testing and showing what it's capable of, why are we comparing both AIs? Now, they are built for wildly different things, right? But I still want to showcase like a comparison between both of them, because I want to kind of like highlight how much of an advantage you might have had if you went for the $6,000, if you paid the $6,000 and you got all the bonuses, which includes the ACQ AI, right? So now on a day-to-day basis, I use AI for brainstorming, getting clarity to decisions, and before now, for most non-technical tasks, I use AI to note down my ideas and clear the clutter in my head. So, in my ChatGPT's memory, I have told it to consolidate all online content from Alex Hormozi and use it as context when answering my questions, right? So, while it's not perfect, it works to a reasonable degree, and it feels better when I use my ChatGPT than when I use other AIs for brainstorming, specifically for brainstorming. I don't use ChatGPT for technical tasks, okay? So now the question is the new ACQ AI better for brainstorming and getting advice than my slightly prompted ChatGPT? So we'll be actually testing this on a problem I am currently facing, which is I have 2 offers in my company. One is my main thing, which is Camie Tech, and we do custom AI development, while the other is Camie AI, which was supposed to be a SaaS platform that handles appointment booking for marketing agencies. Now, the problem I'm facing is I want to niche down in Camie Tech, and I basically want to do custom development, but for a specific industry, while at the same time, I want to also niche down in Camie AI and actually end up building the SaaS product, because as of right now, it's still in development. And I know I can't run 2 businesses at once, and so I didn't want to admit that. As of when I woke up this morning, this is what was going through my head. I didn't want to admit that I can't run these 2 things at once, and so I was kind of like at this crossroads. I know one of these 2 things have to die, or there has to be some sort of consolidation of both of them. And so I took my problem to the ACQ AI and to ChatGPT, looking for some clarity. Now, I asked both models this prompt. So the first thing I want to do is pick my target audience. This is the prompt I'm telling ChatGPT, by the way. I run 2 companies. The first one is Camie Tech and second one is Camie AI. Camie AI's target audience is pretty simple. We help businesses who run ads immediately reach out to their leads, call them with AI to book appointments. It's that simple. Now, Camie Tech, on the other hand, I'm finding it difficult to describe or pick a target audience because we mostly do custom AI builds, and it's a whole ass, like we literally build whole ass AI-enabled SaaS applications, and I really don't know. I've been struggling to pick a target audience for that. Cool. Now, that is the prompt. Let's take a look at what ChatGPT said. It said the target audience isn't who you can serve, it's who you want to serve repeatedly because it's scalable, profitable, and virtually valid work. Okay, that's not wrong. Right now, Camie AI is tight. ICP for agencies or businesses that run ads. So it's basically just telling me that, okay, I'm cool with Camie AI. And Camie Tech sounds like we build software for just anybody, which is not wrong. And it's saying that is not a good way to do this. So how do we solve it? 3 filters. What has recurring demand? Who has money? It's basically trying to pick a target audience for me. This doesn't really help me that much because what I need is a framework to walk myself through the decision of what target audience I'm eventually going to pick. So this is what ChatGPT gave. I'll rate it like the response is not bad, honestly, but I'm not really getting much clarity. I don't know the next step to take after reading this, so I'm going to rate it a clarity score of 4 out of 10. Okay, now let's compare it to ACQ AI and how it handles the same prompts. Now, right off the bat here, you notice it's asking clarifying questions. They're asking me 5 questions here, like who have I already worked with in the past that I actually got results for? What were the deal economics of that? What are we best at? Like what part of custom software are we best at? And basically asks a bunch of questions just to gain more context on my own particular situation. And I think that's one major thing that separates ACQ AI from ChatGPT. It seems to first get more context about exactly what your situation is before it gives you any sort of advice, which is very important. I gave it all the context it needs, and why I really like how it structured its response is it gave like step by step, this is what you need to go and do. So like not the theory around it, but like this is what you need to go do like right now to solve this problem. And that's actually like really cool. So it said, I don't have a targeting problem, I have an offer problem. And that's crazy because I came to it saying I need to pick a target audience, and AI is actually disagreeing with me and saying, look, you don't have an offer problem, you don't have a target audience problem, you have an offer problem. And this is like one of the very rare cases where what I've seen AI actually disagree with you. So that points that those are good signals basically. So yeah, it basically just gave me like the offer I should run, the pricing model, because I gave it some context about my pricing. It also gave me like the actual messaging, and I went and I used this messaging on LinkedIn earlier today. So literally, if you check my latest post on LinkedIn right now, it's most likely what this AI suggested. So yeah, this is just like give me way more clarity on what I need to do next, and so I'll rate this 9 out of 10 on the clarity scale. Alright, next I want to test which of these AI models is more accurate, meaning it stays on topic and it has up-to-date information. Now I'm going to test if ACQ AI has access to the internet. I haven't tested that, and honestly it might not be intended for this purpose, but I'm going to try it either way. So I'm going to just create a new chat, and I'm going to ask it to please visit my website and based on the content craft a simple email sequence promoting the offer to my target audience, and this is my website, right? I'm going to send that off, and I'm going to do the same thing in ChatGPT, and I'm going to see what it's actually able to do. Oh, it can actually search the internet. Okay. I'm going to come back to this. Okay, so let's take a look at what ChatGPT said. I wasn't able to access your website directly. Give me 500 Okay, I'm going to pull up my own website right now just to make sure that it's actually live. Downloaded pretty quickly. My website is live at the moment. So I don't know what's wrong with ChatGPT. But it says, okay, I know quite a bit about Camie AI and Camie Tech from my previous chats. That's just its memory. So it's asking me, do I want it to write the email sequence for cold outreach or for normal outreach? That's not bad. It's asking for clarifying questions, which is kind of like what I gave ACQ AI credit for earlier. I would tell it to do it for cold outreach. I kind of already mentioned that. Maybe I didn't. Alright, while it's doing that, let's take a look at what ACQ AI said. Single best play, code email sequence with personalization plus big fast value. Below is the 5-touch sequence that you can copy and paste for marketing agencies. It leverages your paper appointment model and refundable commitment to kill risk and spike price. I did not give it context on Camie AI. I gave it Camie Tech. How the fuck did it find Camie AI? I mean, just Camie.ai is the domain, it's pretty memorable, but I didn't give it that domain, but it went and did that. But funny thing is, I don't see the emails, which is weird. Let me ask it, let me just tell it I don't see the emails. Please draft a sequence. Oh, it's still replying. Okay, so this is one of the issues I've noticed with ACQ AI. I'm not like able to delete stuff. I have to like take it one by one, and yeah, that's a problem. I'm sure Alex will fix it soon enough, but I'm just going to refresh the page. Okay, so it did write the emails, but it seems the streaming got cut off before it gave all its responses. But either way, it's here. So we have email 1, very short emails, which is very important. So these are not bad emails, very short, very straight to the point. Let me take a look at what ChatGPT did. Also short. Hi, first name, quick one, are you following this? Exactly what. Okay, so looking at the difference between these two emails, I think personalization, right? So this accounts for first name, agency name, their niche, the channel or campaign name. So this after if you are going to use this kind of an email, it requires that you do a lot of research about the lead, which honestly that would increase the likelihood that they reply to you. But ChatGPT's version, the only personalization I see here is agency name and first name. So again, when it comes to staying on topic and recency and accuracy, it seems ACQ AI takes the cake again. Okay, cool. The last thing is, just for 1 minute, I want to talk about the value that Alex Hormozi has been able to deliver with this AI model. So first off, from my understanding, we get lifetime access to this AI. Only 250,000 people actually, which is not bad. And there is no doubt, like from the tests I've run right now, this is a lot better than GPT-5, specifically at giving business advice and clarity. Right, so I probably wouldn't be using it for everyday tasks, just because I know running AI models like this gets real expensive real fast, right? And yeah, I did notice a few flaws. You saw that there was an issue with the streaming, there was an issue with their text field where I'm not able to clear the text field. I'm sure Alex Hormozi will fix those things sooner or later. There is still a few features I feel like should be added to the list. A voice AI version of this, so I'm actually able to speak with the AI and brainstorm with it. Or at least like a text to speech, so a speech to text model that I can just click on and speak to the model and it transcribes the text and sends it. So I don't always have to type, because sometimes I have just like a lot of things I'm thinking about and I want to just brain dump at once. So yeah, that's another feature I would like to see in this product. Oh, by the way, Alex, I totally work on those things for free. I build these things. But yeah, solid product overall and solid launch. I can't wait for the books to arrive. I ordered like a whole bunch of books as well as the playbooks. I'm going to display everything to you guys. And if you are wondering, I live in Nigeria, so I have to ship it from the US all the way down here. But it's going to be so worth it, you know. So that's all I have for today, guys. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, comment. If you didn't, why the fuck are you still watching this? Exciting times, but I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.